You know what, man? That's a great question, and I'll start by saying this, man. I grew up in a household with individuals who are hard workers, hard believers, right? But watch this, but not hard lovers.
Break that down.
Hard workers, hard believers, but not hard lovers. Now, somebody might be saying, why you say not hard lovers? Because I don't believe love is just paying the bills, supplying the need, making sure I have shoes and clothes on my back, but also being able to tell me that you love me. Not just show me, but tell me. And then not just show me through the ways that are comfortable with you, but show me through the ways that I also need. I remember my mother, man, she was so rooted in the gospel. She was so rooted in church. She was so rooted in Jesus, and there was nothing wrong with that. But I remember I was having games on Friday nights, man, and she would like football games, and she was like, I can't come. And I'd be like, why you can't come? Because I got to go to church. You understand what I'm saying? So here it is. I'm trying to navigate, well, Jesus, if you are, who you say you are, please give my mother the intellect to know that it's okay for her to miss church to come to my games. And so I think overall, my childhood was stable spiritually. It was stable financially. I don't think that me and my baby sister ever went without, but it was a bit unstable emotionally. Because the reality of that is, just because you have the spiritual piece does not mean you're addressing the emotional piece. Right? And so here it is, I'm growing up, my mother is working 2 and 3 jobs. Come on, that's applaudable, right? But there was the emotional piece, right, that we never talked about, because in the Black household, we don't really talk about that emotional piece. I think we do well at articulating ourselves when we're angry, but we don't do well at articulating ourselves when mild confrontation comes up. And so here it is, I could do well at being angry with one another, but when we can address it at its lowest level, then it becomes an issue, then it becomes a problem, then it becomes a situation. And so for me, man, growing up, it was strong spiritually, it was strong hard work ethic, it was strong the push for education, making sure that we, did what we needed to do in school, but emotionally there was a break, right? And I couldn't blame my mom. I had to go back and look at how my grandmother raised her, right? And look at where, my great-grand raised my grandmother. And so me taking the declaration that when I ever created my family, or when I ever created love with a potential woman that I thought was going to be my wife, that I would make sure that I'm overly expressive, because I never want them to walk away with this mindset that that all I have is action love, but I wanted to also be able to say that I can articulate my love.